So what I'm doing is a feta and walnut stuffed tortellini from my Italian side, which is my passion for Italy. And I'm going to take an Asian influence into that. My tom yum broth that's going to go with the tortellini.
Amanda,
Yes, Chef.
what are you making today?
I'm going to make an assortment of samosas, each one with their own dip or something that complements the samosa. So I'm going to do a mango and fennel samosa. I'm going to do a nachi and dark chocolate samosa, and with a dipping sauce, of course.
I like the idea a lot.
Would this kind of dish feature in your menu?
So far, I like the sound of it.
Thank you.
Samosa's tricky. Fillings might be too much or too little. As a result, it might burst. Great idea, though.
Thank you, Chef.
I love samosas, I love savory samosas, but I really think that the samosa pastry would fit really well with desserts as well.
She's got coconut, she's got mango.
And she's mixed condensed milk with a coconut.
Condensed milk, yeah, that's sugar. She needs something that's going to counteract that and cut that sweetness.
I am worried about it being too sweet.
Tyrone, what are you making?
Okay, I'm doing a cumin tortellini with feta and toasted walnuts inside. And instead of doing a typical Italian sauce, I'm doing a sort of Thai tom yum goong broth to go with that. It's almost like dumplings, but the tortellini on my Italian side. And I'm going to try crisp up some ginger, and I'm going to use the pea shoots just for some freshness as well. And I'm doing actually all vegetarian today. Got a lot of influences from my family. My brother's part of the Vegan Society of South Africa.
Oh.
And my gran is vegetarian. So yeah, I'm bringing that in.
I'm slightly worried about the goat cheese and tom yum-ish marriage. I don't know if it's going to bring out like a bitterness in the goat cheese.
Yeah, I'm not going too sour. I don't have any galangal or anything like that in here. So it's more like
it's not actually, it's not really a tom yum.
No,
it's got those
elements in it. So more like a Thai broth. That's just the vegetable stock.
Yeah, it does actually smell quite different to a traditional tom yum.
There's still some basil and coriander to go in there.
So what I was trying to do is take some influences from my life. First being my love of Italian food. So that's the tortellini element to my dish. I didn't want to obviously do that just typically Italian because that would not be eclectic enough for Chef Andrea to put on her menu, which was part of the brief. So I've done it with an Asian-inspired broth.
Only 5 minutes remaining. You need to finish up those plates and get ready to serve.
5 minutes go so fast. Before you know it's going to be 60 seconds, and I still have to think of how I'm going to plate this dish up. The samosa's already out, the dipping sauce is almost done, so start filling up the plate with whatever elements I already completed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5 seconds to go, and I yank it out the oven and I put it on my plate and sprinkle all the garnishings on.
4, 3, 2, 1, that's it. The creative flight is now landed. Stop cooking. Well done, guys.
Hi, judges.
Amanda.
Today I've made for you dessert samosas with a few dipping sauces. The samosas are filled with nacho and dark chocolate, and then you have a coconut vanilla one, and then there's also a mango with some fennel stuffed samosa. The dipping sauces, there's a mango with some deep fried ginger, and then there's a basil and a creme fraiche one, and then I did a little mixed fruits dipping sauce as well. That's one at the end with a bit of lemon rind on the top just to tone down the sweetness a little bit.
What did you think of today's challenge?
Today's challenge was fun, very complex though, because you have to think within the box, but you have to remember that that box exists within a certain limit.
Okay, let's start in. Everybody's served. Andrea, what did you think?
I like every single one of the components. But for me, it just feels like the meal has been made a little too complicated for me because when I have the 3 different samosa fillings and the 3 different, I feel like, okay, now I must try each filling with each dip sauce to see what that's like. I didn't really feel like one worked better than the other, but if I'd had one samosa and those 3 sauces to play with, I would have just found it like the pleasure would have been heightened and the work would have been a bit less for me.
Lovely sauces, bright colors, you know, imaginative combinations, ginger and mango. The dried fruit, loved it.
Amanda, I like your creativity. I like that you've tried something a bit different. A samosa usually being savoury. I like that you've gone the sweet route. But then I did find that there wasn't enough filling in 2 of them.
I like the mango with the ginger, crisp ginger on it was a nice zing to it. I just found the basil a bit odd. Is this fusion or is this confusion?
Thank you, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
It's just this energy inside of me that wants to be released, and I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if it's too late.
So what I've done is I've compiled a bit of an Italian-Asian themed dish, also completely vegetarian. I've got a feta, toasted walnut and coriander filling in my tortellini, and that's served with some Asian-style broth.
Let's taste. Right, let's tuck in.
Let's tuck in.
Tyrone, I can liken this almost to a poker match, where this was your all-in. You were going to live and die by this plate. For me, I would say you've cleaned us up and taken all the money on the table. Superb.
Sure.
Andrea, what do you think?
I loved it. It was great.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant dish. And you could see it in your confidence.
It was phenomenal. I let my taste buds go with it. A great dish. I think you've put your heart and soul into this dish, and it truly, truly has shown.
This is the best plate of food you've made us the entire competition.
I agree. I was very happy with it at the end.
Tyrone, don't hold back.
No, I won't.
Show us, like you said.
I will do that.
Show us.
I will do that. Thank you very much. I'm speechless. Today has confirmed in my head that I can do this. I can cook and I can possibly win this. I've got a 1 in 9 chance. And I'm going to give it everything I've got.
Andrea, your overall impressions of today's challenge?
I was really amazed at how out there you went. I mean, you really stretched yourselves. And in some cases, as you saw, it wasn't always working. Things became a little bit confused. But I still think that is so preferable to having restrained yourselves, not stretched, not taken the risk, and then nothing would have been learned, nothing would have been achieved. So I think what we saw was incredibly exciting. There is one dish that I would definitely put on my menu. And that is Tyrone's dish.